This is the Cool Photo Tools Podcast, episode number 91, October 31st, 2016.
Are you sick of trying to learn all the new photo software? Are you tired of hearing about the next big thing in photography? Well, neither are we. Welcome to Cool Photo Tools with Jay Pierstorff and Rhonda Spencer.
Today's program is brought to you by Skillshare. For a limited time, get 3 months of Skillshare Premium for just 99 cents. Anyone can take an online class, watch video lessons, and create projects. Over 4,000 premium classes. Go to coolphototools.com/Skillshare for your discount code. That's coolphototools.com/Skillshare. Good morning, ghoul heads. It's Halloween. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My name is Jay Pierstorff, and this is Rhonda Spencer, all the way in the back of the room over here.
Hey.
Celebrating
Halloween.
All Hallows Eve.
That's it.
You gonna go trick-or-treating tonight?
No, I'm going to man my front porch and give out candy.
Are you? Mm-hmm. Well, see, I live in a senior community up here, so we don't do trick-or-treat. We do trick-or-liquor.
Okay. That mean a bunch of old drunk people walking around demanding alcohol?
Just like every day up here. One day is just the same as another. No, I'm kidding.
No, you're not? He's shaking his head no, yes, no.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm kidding. So, photo stuff. Lots of photo stuff happened since last week. You want to start today? Because I usually start, but it's Halloween, so what the heck?
I don't care.
All right, you start.
So, all right, I thought that was interesting that this Pelican article from F-Stoppers, they were talking...
Fstoppers.com?
Mm-hmm, they were
F-S-T-O-P-P-E-R-S?
They were talking about...
.com?
Yes.
That's the one?
Yes, that's the one.
Well, go ahead.
Okay.
Am I stopping you?
No.
Oh, good. Go ahead and talk.
All right.
So, I'm not one to interrupt.
He's not getting any more coffee this morning. That's it. He's had enough.
Oh, it's Halloween, too.
They were talking about this case that's tough enough to take on the desert. I thought that was...
sure that's not dessert?
No, it's desert.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it spelled different?
Yeah.
All right.
So they were. I just thought it was interesting that they're talking about that this is a tough case that can handle our Sonoran Desert. Actually, the Sonoran...
Well, it's the right color.
It is.
It's caliche brown.
And it's waterproof.
Well, I'm going to get you that here.
And yeah, that's very good. And look, it looks just like the desert. Look, they're showing that normal backpack.
They get dirty looking, yeah.
Yes. Make it tough. So,
okay, cool. How much is that? These Pelican cases are like the big plastic boxes with kind of tough hinges on them. And we're looking at it from bnhphoto.com.
How about $254?
$254. Okay. How big is that though? Is that like?
Well, it should be big enough to put all sorts of stuff in. Let's look at the inside here.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, you can put most of your gear in there. It's got wheels on it and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's wheelied out. So
it's a big case.
It's a big case.
Okay, I like that because sometimes it's we need desert tan as a color choice because the desert dust gets all over everything that's black and makes it look funny.
If you're looking that you're out and you're actually carrying your gear into areas that it could get smushed.
Well, true. The Pelican cases are very nicely made. They
dustproof,
waterproof, crushproof.
Dustproof is a big one for us here.
Desertproof.
Desertproof. But dustproof for us people who live out in the desert is a big one.
Okay. So order a couple of those.
Yeah.
Rhonda says.
Yeah. Actually, it's a nice looking case.
It is. Yeah.
It is.
It looks like a Pelican case.
It does.
Hey, it's a Pelican case.
But it looks like it can carry a lot of stuff, which is really
Well, then
important.
you could try to pick it up.
That's why you got wheels on it.
That's true. You don't have to pick it up.
Don't pick
but
it
if
up.
you can drag it through the desert, the wheels are not big enough for deserts.
That's
you need rocks and things. We need like at least
That's why they've got that great sturdy
golf
handle
cart
here.
wheels.
Look at this picture. Look at this handle. That's not a sturdy
Well,
handle.
the handle's good. I'm just saying the wheels aren't big enough.
Handle's big enough you can drag the baby.
Yeah.
All
right. So coming up next, this is from digital-photography-school.com. And they have an article on a do-it-yourself project. And this is a light modifier. And this is a product, I haven't heard of this product before, which is why I wanted to bring this to your attention. It looks like a very useful product. And in fact, we were talking last week about making a scrim, which is like a something like a frosted white shower curtain, only maybe if you want a little higher quality than that, or something that's a little sturdier. You can, Savage, the company here that has their warehouse in Phoenix, they have a product called Translume. And TRANSLUM. I know it looks like Trans-Slum, but it's Translume. Okay. And so what this stuff does is it comes in a roll, and you can cut it up into pieces, and you can make a diffusion material with it. So you could make your own softbox. You could tape it to a window and really make the light coming through very soft. It's all kinds of. It comes in all different sizes. It's a translucent styrene plastic, 54 or 60 inches wide, depending on whether you get it. It can be up to 18 foot long. I put light behind it. It's some really interesting stuff. So I'm going to link to that in the article, and you can see what you can do with this Translume material. All right, Rhonda, back to you.
I was reading an article from F-Stoppers again about the iPhone 7 compared to one of the older Nikon DSLRs. And it was kind of amazing. Okay, so image quality and ideal light. The winner, of course, was the Nikon. Camera speed was a tie. Shallow depth of field. Winner is, of course, the Nikon. Video quality is the iPhone.
Wow.
ISO performance, get this, is the iPhone.
Well, the iPhone 7, is supposedly one of the latest, and it's really probably one of the best cameras ever made on a cell phone.
Versatility was a tie. Durability was the phone. Yeah, I was really surprised.
Okay, well, just, cover your bases and get one of each, would be what I would be thinking on that.
What was the one thing that I read here, though, that I thought was really surprising? Probably the ISO performance, because I would have thought that the camera would have beat the ISO performance.
Well, but how old is the camera? I mean, when was that made?
Because this is like a 3-year-old camera.
Yeah, see, so it's probably not really a fair comparison, because that is something that camera manufacturers, every iteration gets better and better as they come up with the the new version is lower noise,
True.
higher ISO. So I'm just saying that would be
like it says. Remember that the iPhone isn't a camera. It's a phone with a million features.
Well, that's true. It's like a little computer in the palm of your hand, which is like living in the future.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of living in the future, what happens about this time every year? Actually, usually happens around the last part of September.
You eat too much candy?
No, that's the last part of October. In September, Adobe makes a new version of Photoshop Elements. And this year, they were late, a couple weeks late. So this just kind of came out a week or so ago. And this is Photoshop Elements 15 and its companion program, Photoshop Premiere Elements. I guess it's just Premiere Elements, the movie-making program, 15. So those both came out. And this comes to us, what I'm showing you here is from popphoto.com, a popular photography website, because they had the nicest pictures of it here. So I just put that on there. And so guess what's new in Photoshop Elements 15?
What?
Not much. Not a whole heck of a lot. There's a few things they have stolen. They usually steal stuff from their big program, Photoshop CC. And they stole the haze filter this year, which is a good one. That's a good thing to have. That's compelling if you have Photoshop Elements 14 and you maybe live in Oregon where there's a fog and haze, that kind of stuff. You can remove it with that filter. Also, there's the liquefy face tools that are in Photoshop CC, also moved to Elements 15 as well. So you can make you can turn a smile upside down or turn a frown upside down. You can stretch people's faces around. You can make cartoons. You can do all kinds of liquefy kind of technique-y stuff in there. So, again, as usual, this is kind of like they're running out of stuff to do. So,
Okay, bump over to my site because I've got where they've got adjusting the facial features that you were talking about.
oh, okay. Rhonda's going to adjust some facial features for
There you
you
go.
there. For those of you watching on the YouTube channel. Yeah, and this is a useful tool. I mean, there's times when you want to just, kind of just stretch people
Well,
around here.
that was a little obscure.
Well, you don't want to make too big of a change. There's
Yeah.
like people like, well, that doesn't look real.
It's like,
so you
what?
might just, you just going to take the corners of the mouth and turn them up just a little bit.
Oh, see, that's not bad. They didn't do too bad
so,
with her.
Subtlety is the key on a lot of
Subtlety
these.
is the key.
So now it's like, okay, so this program is $119, or if you get the both of them, it's like $149. So if you upgrade every year, from Elements 14 to Elements 15,
There you go.
probably should just subscribe to Photoshop CC. Now, the Elements, I suppose they don't really have a good deal on that, so that would cost you more. But I don't know. It's kind of getting to be a toss-up, where like, should you just do the subscription for $9.99 a month? You get Lightroom and Photoshop CC, or do you just go buy Lightroom for $150, or do you buy Photoshop Elements for $120?
Yeah, or you're hard nosed like Rhonda and says, "I'm not subscribing. I'm not subscribing. That makes me mad."
I'm not going to edit my pictures anymore. It's a conspiracy.
No, well, you can't say that because anymore there is so many programs that edit photos and edit them well. I mean, Adobe has it run for its money on that one because there is a lot of software out there that's doing really, really good jobs on photo editing.
Well, that's true. Unless you need some very specialized or advanced features, maybe you can use one of the online photo editors. A lot of people just use Lightroom. They don't even go into Photoshop at all, which I don't know about that. But for the stuff that I do, I need Lightroom. Photoshop in combination.
I use Photoshop all the time too, but it's where I started. So if I had started with one of the other softwares, I'd probably be more loyal to them. I don't know.
Very possible. So coming to us from our Pop Photo friends again, popphoto.com, they have a nice article on the latest lo-fi lens from Lensbaby. So if your pictures are too sharp, not blurry enough, too even across the frame, not vignette-y, and that's bothering you, then you need to switch to a Lensbaby. And they have a new one called the Lensbaby Trio 28, which, so if I can switch over here, this is the Pop Photo site. And Pop Photo, you misspelled it. It's not Lensnabby, it's Lensbaby. Okay.
And I actually have it on the Lensbaby site.
Yeah, so okay, I'll just show you this real quick and then I'll switch over to you so you can show it. So this is a goofy looking thing
It is
that has a little tiny trio of lenses that you rotate through them, and it attaches to your camera. You have to have a DSLR, a mirrorless camera. And then this thing has these little tiny lenses that you can rotate through. And these have various effects. Rhonda's got I'm going to show your screen here, Rhonda.
Okay.
You can show us the Lensnabby.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
So here shows.
Okay, what does this do? Why do you need three of these, and what do they do?
As Lensbaby does, it specializes in that blur effect. So you've got twist, velvet, and sweet. So there you go.
So you can take a look at these on the coolphototools.com website. We'll link to it.
Sweet.
So each one of these has a little different effect. I noticed one of them has the swirly bokeh effect, which they had some lenses that were touting that. In fact, I think Lensnabby has a lens that does that as well, or was coming out. But this one does it too. But you don't have as good a control. The aperture's fixed on these, I believe, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So you which was okay because a lot of those had what they call Waterhouse stops. You had to take a blank out of the lens. And if you put a small lens opening in there, you're going to lose that effect. So you probably just want them wide open. So how much is these going to cost?
Hold on. I happen to have that.
You don't have that memorized?
I don't have it memorized because I wasn't planning on really. Okay, this is bad. I'm not a fond.
You're not a Lensnaby fan?
No, because I like pictures that are sharp and in focus.
Well, these are sharp in the center.
Well, kinda.
Usually they're, you can sharp. They're pretty sharp in the center.
Do I have? I guess I don't have how much they're going to be.
Okay, well, Rhonda's looking that up. I'm going to move ahead to our next thing on the list here, which is, you heard of Ansel Adams?
No.
Okay. Well, he was a photographer, and he's passed now, but he's very famous for taking pictures of Yosemite, for one thing. Shot mostly in black and white, although he was a consultant for Polaroid Corporation for a while. And some of his gear is coming up for sale. There's a classic Arca Swiss view camera that is going to be up at auction, and they think it's going to fetch upwards of $100,000 for this. Now, this is going to be, if you're looking for something for a display case collector's item, this could be it for you.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a camera to use, I'd keep on looking.
Well, I think it just has to do because it was
look,
his
it's got the
camera.
old Majestic tripod with it too. Those are awesome. I miss Majestic tripods.
Well, it's not so much that, it's who owned it.
Well, yes.
It has nothing to do with the camera. In fact, I doubt if anybody would take the camera out and maybe even shoot with it. It'd be one of those things.
No, it's still good.
Well, I know it's usable. I'm not saying.
View cameras really haven't changed any.
It'd be one of those things, though, that you just have as a novelty to say that I own it.
Well, this comes to us from AmericanPhotomag.com, and I'll link to the article in the show notes. Okay, so no takers on that, at least not in this room.
No.
Oh, well.
I don't think Lensbaby wants to sell this.
Your chance to own history. Well, that's probably because you're looking on your Lensnaby.
No, I'm actually on the Lensbaby site.
Really? There's no price on that?
I'm
okay,
looking
well,
all
I'll look.
over.
You go to the next thing on your list here.
All right, well, I don't have it up yet, so you're just going to have to wait.
So we have an opening for a new co-host.
It doesn't pay well. Don't take it.
Well, no, it doesn't pay anything, actually.
Exactly. Who else would come every week? All right. Have you ever heard of these Benq monitors?
Yeah.
Have you?
They've been around for many years.
Yeah. Well, this.
I'm not sure if you're supposed to pronounce them Benq.
Benq?
Or Benq. Or
it
if
looks
it's
like
BENQ.
Yeah.
That's the part I don't know.
It looks like Benq to me. But they've got a new monitor out.
It's got a big Q on the end. So
it does.
Benq.
That they're supposed to be very high-end, nice resolution. And this is the 32-inch monitor, 4K, $799. I thought.
Ooh, 32.
32 with 4K. For designers, it is actually built for the thought of animation, photo editing, graphics arts. So it's supposed to do very well with color. But 32 for $799, that's not too bad, I didn't think.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
This company has made monitors for many years, so they're not a stranger to the business. They make projectors and all kinds of stuff as well.
Yeah, actually, they've got right now a 24-inch for $197. That's pretty good,
And we're looking at it from Benq Direct, BENQ Direct.com.
Because they're always.
I think you can get these from other places too.
Probably. I usually kind of go to the source when I look at things.
Okay, good. Well, the Lensnaby Trio is $279.95.
Yeah, not bad. I guess if you, like I said, if you're into it and you've got actually 3 lenses in one.
Yep.
So, not bad.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah, huh?
So coming up next here, this is something I was going to show you. The Photoshop elements to cover. Okay, this is it on Amazon. $99 on Amazon. And one other thing, if you guys are going to buy this, and they did this last year, hold off because they right as Christmas starts coming around here, they start really getting aggressive with their pricing. I think Amazon had it last year for like $39 for a couple months prior to Christmas. So this might be, if you're not in a hurry, this might be something to kind of watch and wait on, see if that price comes down.
What is it?
The Photoshop Elements 15. I'm sorry, I probably didn't say that, did I?
Yeah, no.
Photoshop Elements 15. Yeah, they often have sales on this as the holidays approach. So that might be something to watch for.
What's the price on it again?
$99 right
Well,
now.
that's
It's supposed
not
to be
bad.
119 list, and they don't give you really any upgrade slack. Like, oh, you got to upgrade for 89.
That's
Really?
not bad,
10,
though.
that's all. Yeah, and it's not terrible, but then it's if you're going to buy it anyway, I'm just saying, just give it a few weeks. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but usually every year before Christmas, it makes a big price drop. All right, Rhonda.
Okay, so we were talking about that wonderful new iPhone 7 and what great pictures it takes. Well, if you're going to take great pictures, then you're going to need a few more lenses. So here's some new optics. It's premium multi-element glass optics made for your iPhone 7.
And what is this called?
This, okay, you can spell it. You can do it there.
I'm just going to say it's an Olo clip.
Olo.
OLLOCLIP.
Yep.
But I could be wrong. They could be. You could look at this at oloclip.com, and I
Yes.
think you can get these from Amazon and some other places. We'll link in the show notes. These guys have been around a while.
They have.
And
But
these
this
are
one,
little supplementary lenses that you clip onto your iPhone.
Right.
You don't have to dissect it or take it apart.
and these have been, I guess, specially made for the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus.
Good. And what are these going to cost?
$79 for a 4-in-1 lens.
Okay. So they have different versions of
Yeah.
these you can
Different that you can-
adapt and
yeah.
attach.
So, really, if you are using that iPhone 7 for doing photography,
And why wouldn't you?
then I would suggest why not go ahead and get you some additional lenses to put on it.
Heck yeah.
They're not huge. They're something you could stick in your pocket and get a better image.
Yeah, just clip them on as you need them.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So this is going to just fit the iPhone 7
This
because
is specially made for the iPhone
because
7.
they move where the lens is, they move them around.
Right.
So you're going to need to get one that fits just for your specific camera.
Yeah.
Holo clip.
Olo clip.
Okay. So you ever buy a bag and you thought, well, I wish that was a camera bag, but they didn't have the insides for camera bags. Just it was a nice sturdy bag. But it'd be nice if I could put my camera in this.
How often do you do that with your purse, Jay?
Well, you mean my MERS?
Yeah. He's carrying it around and goes, I just wish that I could have this.
Well,
as a
funny you should
camera
ask
bag."
that because I do have that exact thing happen. I have a Maxpedition bag. It's a messenger style bag, which is actually a tactical bag. It's like it's designed for SWAT teams to carry around and stuff. But they know people don't do that because they make them in pink and red and stuff now too. But anyway, it doesn't have a camera insert, so you can buy something called an ape case. I'll put a link to this in the show notes, where you can insert it, and then you've got the little padded dividers that go in there and turn it right into a camera case. But this is what I was. Sometimes you want something bigger than that because that's not very big. It works good for my mirrorless stuff. But this is a product on Amazon called the Camera Inner Bag, the Eve Case Shockproof Partition Padded DSLR Camera Insert Bag. And they make these in 3 different sizes. They make extra small, small, medium, large, venti. And the small one is, and they're pretty inexpensive. And if you look inside, they've got the padded partitions. And this one's square and has some straps on it. So you could put this into your luggage. You could make any bag into a camera bag with these. And or just if you just wanted to pack your camera inside your travel luggage, or I can think of a million variations where you might want to use something like this.
That's a little bit bigger than what you'd stick in just a woman's normal purse, though.
Well, yeah, and they make different sizes though.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have a chart with sizes here. No, that would be too easy. You'll have to look these up. Here's a picture of the different sizes they make, and one of them's pretty small. So you can get, and one of them's pretty big. So you can get here dimensions 7.5 by 7.5 by 4.5. I don't know which one this is, but they do make those, and it's got lots of stars. So that's pretty cool. I haven't seen those before. Camera Inner Bag. We'll link to that in our show notes for you at thecoolphototools.com website. Rhonda.
Okay, so it's always all about storage. Western Digital has given my passport and my book drives a new makeover.
What?
Yeah, look at
Say
them.
that all again.
All right, Western Digital gives my book and my book
Your
drives.
book? What
yeah.
book? Do you have a book? Oh, that's the name of it. It's called My Book. Well, that's
yes,
confusing. It's not even a book at all, is it?
No.
It's a
but
hard drive.
It is. It's a hard drive. But it is like my book because it carries all those pictures in it.
Oh, so these is that just the case? It's all these colors
It
like
is.
red, black, and
Yes,
orange and yellow.
Yes, isn't it pretty?
They didn't actually color the metal of the drive.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Well,
But you can't take that color off, though. So you.
No.
But it's decorators. So the idea is you're going to leave
Yes.
this in your bookcase, maybe. Is that what that is? What
Well,
you're talking about?
or maybe on your computer stand. That's kind of boring. I know all of my stuff on my computer is black,
So-
black, and more black.
So what's the deal with these?
They've just given them a cosmetic update with new textures and vibrant colors. See, look at those vibrant colors.
Yeah, I'm looking.
They're red and white and blue and orange and cheery yellow. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, if you say so.
It is. It is.
All right.
Hey, believe me, someone will buy these.
Okay.
They like the colors.
So do they come in prices and sizes? Do you have anything like that?
Oh, let me look here. Yeah, starting at $129.99. Comes with a 2-year warranty.
How big, though? Is it
I would imagine
1 gig, 2 gigs?
probably at least a terabyte.
Yeah,
All
okay.
drives are terabytes anymore, aren't they?
This is on the dpreview.com website, but we'll link to these in the show notes so that
gonna
you can
say.
take a look at these. If you want something decorative, an external hard drive, decorative that looks good on your bookshelf when you don't have it hooked up, this could be something that would interest you. Mm-hmm. All right, so we were talking just about that Maxpedition that I carry around, and I have people ask me about it. Like, oh,
You do.
where'd you get that camera bag?
Well, you do. You get a lot of
Well, it's
people.
not a camera bag. Well, it is now, but it wasn't, then. So these are on Amazon, Maxpedition Jumbo Versapack. And see, these come in different colors. In desert, I like the khaki one, but they make black. There's some different color combinations. I like these because you can carry a water bottle in them, and that's always important in the desert. Look, here's a pink one. Yeah, pink and gray. Okay. There's yellow, safety yellow, orange. There's all kinds of different colors of these, even camo. And then the thing that you get with that is you get something called the ape case, which will let you insert the camera stuff in there. And these are very comfortable. They're very well made. These, generally, depending on the color, these are not cheap. They're around $80 to $100, something like that. But I've had mine for years.
I was going to say they last a lifetime.
Yeah,
though.
it's just it doesn't look any different than the day I bought it. So that's the Maxpedition Jumbo Versapack. Oh, it shows me right there. I bought it on October 25th, 2012.
Wow. So you've had it a while.
I have had it a while, and I use it constantly. So yeah, that's a great little product there. All right, Rhonda.
Okay. So we were talking a while back about plug-in software. And most of you know about Totally Rad, but I thought I'd just kind of go back
I don't
over.
know anything about it.
You haven't heard about Totally Rad plugins?
No, Totally Rad plugins. Is it totallyrad.com? No, it's at gettotallyrad.
Rad.com.
Gettotallyrad.com.
So they have just a plethora of all different types of plugins.
This is for like Photoshop plugins you're talking about.
Correct.
Not, you can't plug them into the wall.
Yeah, not plug in the
Photoshop.
walls. We're
Photoshop.
talking Photoshop plugins.
Or compatible host. Mm-hmm. So what is unique about these that you don't get for free with like the Nick filters or?
They've just got a
Why should I
plethora
buy
of-
these, Rhonda?
Well, there's a lot of people that are into plugins because plugins make it easy. You don't have to try to figure out
You don't
what
have to
you're
know
doing.
anything. You don't have to learn
don't.
anything.
You
can just
don't.
be an idiot. And
You don't have to be an idiot, but
there's
you
a plugin. I don't need to learn that.
exactly. So you,
I just need a professional photographer plugin.
yep. Well, what it does is make it where you don't have to spend a lot of time processing. That you go in if you have a plugin you like,
It does the same stuff easy over and over again for you.
easy,
Well,
and quickly.
I'm looking at the website. The pictures look very nice, but then I don't know that the plugin did that. Because if I was going to sell a plugin, I would use some really good images to try to sell it. So,
Well, that's true. That's very true.
I mean, they're not. I'm not saying Totally Rad is the only one thought about that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, do Just because you get the plug-in doesn't mean your images look that good.
Well, yeah, you hopefully start with a good image.
Oh, well, that's now you're cutting down the chances of making anything good out of it. I have to start with a good image.
You start with a good image, and then you go from there.
I'm out of here.
Is that it? That was the end, huh?
I'm not buying these.
Totally Rad's
I
been
was all
around
on
for a
board
long-
before you told me that part.
I know. But like I said, they have a lot of very nice imagery.
Okay, so gettotallyrad.com is where you can take a look at those.
Have fun and play and look.
What price-wise, are these compatible to like Nick? Or,
Let's go over and look. No, Nick's free.
Oh, well, I thought I'd trick you with that one.
So, yeah, no.
So these are not free.
These are not
These
free.
are like $100, $150 a whack.
$100, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you got to be serious about this.
Right. Or if
Okay.
you're just really bored with what you're doing.
And speaking of serious,
What?
speaking of serious,
Yeah.
have you seen Leica's new specialty $15,000 camera
Yeah.
that is covered in ping pong paddle rubber?
Yeah, is that not nice?
I like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
For that much money?
I like everything covered in ping pong paddle rubber.
It's all
Those
good.
little nubby rubber things that help you grip stuff. I tell you what, there's some cameras that could use some ping pong paddle rubber, to help you hang on to it. This is on the Petapixel website. So
Okay, switch over and look at my face. Like, yeah? Really?
Those of you on iTunes, Rhonda is making a face.
She's got her eyebrows up going, yeah? Huh?
Rhonda's not buying this.
I'm not buying
Rhonda's already
it.
spent her money on the Totally Rad plugins. Well, I'm not saying that I would own a Leica, just because of this, but I'm saying that I think it's a nice option. And they're not doing this all the time. This is like a limited edition special.
It looks retro. It's jazzy.
Oh, you mean inappropriate?
No, I don't mean inappropriate. But it's jazzy. It's red,
I like
It would stand out. I definitely, if you had it hanging around your neck, everybody would be coming going, what is that?
No, I don't think they'd pay any attention to you.
Oh, they would.
They wouldn't think it was a Leica.
They wouldn't think it was a
I
Leica.
think you had a ping pong paddle hanging around your
Yeah,
neck.
they would. They maybe would.
Hey, you know what time it is?
No.
Speaking
what
of
time is
wow,
it? What time is it?
everybody have a great week. Take lots of macro shots and
Happy shooting, yeah.
and have lots of fun.
All right. See ya.
Talk to you then.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Cool Photo Tools podcast. Sign up for our mailing list at coolphototools.com. Got a question? Send an email or MP3 audio file to info@coolphototools.com. Thanks for listening.